time for books. So cuddle up to Mum or Dad and let's rock and read. Today, I'll be reading you The Very Last Leaf. And this is how it goes. From his first day of school in the spring, Lance Cottonwood was the best and brightest student. He blossomed in budding. Look at me, I'm a leaf. He breezed through wind resistance. Some others were not so lucky. Better luck next time. He was a breath of fresh air and photosynthesis 101. Don't you just love the taste of sunlight in the morning? He passed pigment changing with flying colours. Yellow, everybody, how do you do? During his last class of the autumn semester, Lance began to worry about his final exam. The test would take him from the top of his sturdy tree to the grass down below. The other leaves couldn't wait to take the leap, but Lance Cottonwood didn't feel that way, because Lance Cottonwood was afraid to fall. Lance was jealous of his neighbour, Doug Fir. Doug was an evergreen, and evergreens didn't have to fall. Doug got to sit on his branch and feel the cold, wet snow on his face all winter long. But Lance was a cottonwood, and cottonwood trees are deciduous. They lose their leaves in autumn, so Lance was expected to fall like all the Lance leaf cottonwood ancestors who came before him. When autumn arrived, one by one, other students let go and floated to the ground below. But Lance was comfortable at the top, and that was where he would stay. No one expected him to be scared. So Lance made up an excuse after excuse, saving the best for last. Ladies first. I have a bit of a cough today. But Lance couldn't trick them for long. As leaf after leaf passed the final test, they started to talk. I guess he's not good at everything. He's a scaredy leaf. He's too yellow to be an evergreen. Cool days turned into colder nights, and Lance decided he was going to beat the odds. He would stay on his tree all winter, just like Doug. It looks like we're going to be best friends. By the end of the week, Lance was the only one left on the tree. Lance's teacher knew he was worried, but she also knew he'd be okay. It's okay to be scared, Lance. I'm here to help you through this. Lance thought about why he was scared. He was terrified of landing in a gutter or getting stuck on a windshield. Or worst of all, falling where the dog did his business. After talking about his worries, Lance felt a little better. And when he looked down again, things didn't look so bad. Some kids had made a leaf pile to jump into. Other kids were collecting leaves for crafts. Lance's friends were happy. They were safe. And they looked like they were having fun. Lance knew it was time to take a leap. Lance's teacher assured him he could do it. He was one of the hardest working students in class. The other students cheered him on from down below. They were right. He could do it. He worked hard. He studied hard. He knew his stuff. Lance loved Doug, but Lance wasn't an evergreen and never would be. Lance looked below. He took a deep breath and with stem quivering, he let go. Practicing what he studied, Lance focused and floated gently to the pile below. Lance Cottonwood may have been the last one to finish his test, but he did not fail. He was once again on top. You did it, Lance. The gang's all here. Alright. Progress report. Tree type, Lance leaf cottonwood. Scientific name, Populus acuminata. Length, 2.4 inches. Classes, budding. Each leaf is expected to grow from a small bulb-like projection on a branch into a leaf. Lance bloomed beautifully. Grade A. Wind resistance. Having strong wind resistance helps a leaf stay on its branch until it's time to fall. Lance uses strength and focus to overcome strong wind gusts every day. Grade A. Photosynthesis. In this process, a plant uses sunlight to create its own food. Chlorophyll, which is the dark green cells in leaves, helps create glucose. Glucose is a yummy snack for the whole tree. Lance happily soaked up sunlight on a daily basis. Grade A. Pigment changing. Each leaf must change colour in autumn. When a leaf begins to lose its chlorophyll, it loses its green colour and shows some of the other colours that have been hiding the whole time. Lance was the first to change colour and was very encouraging to the other students. Grade A. Falling. Leaves fall from the trees in autumn to help prepare the tree for winter. A leaf falls when it's no longer needed to make food for the tree. This was a challenge for Lance, but he did it. Grade B+. Teachers know. Lance is an extremely bright student, but he sometimes feels scared of what he doesn't know. After recognizing his fear of falling, Lance and I worked together by addressing what made him scared and discussed possible outcomes. By creating a plan and facing his fears, Lance passed his final exam with flying colours. Miss Timber. Well, thank you for joining me to read The Very Last Leaf. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Bye!